Marcus. Because everybody wants to walk around on my live. That's the issue. I'm trying to be cute and shit. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's the passcode?
19905.
I forgot to send myself the goddamn link. Sorry, y'all. Hold on a sec. I forgot to send myself the link. Patreon. Oh, I'm all giving away my passwords and shit. Fucking idiot. Give me a second, you guys. I look so fucking wide. Okay. There we go. Now I'm on my live, so now I can see everything. Oh, thank you. It's okay. Oh, I've seen better, but thank you. Let me see. Ooh, yeah. Let me scoot back, you guys. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Or let's not. Let's like wait a second before we get the show on the road. It's like weird. Like I can see like my full. Let me see. Maybe if you turn it the other way. Yeah, you can see my full body. Okay, cool. I be trying to wait for more people to get on live, but it don't seem like more people getting on live. So, what is a girl to do? What is a girl to do? What is a girl to do? Did I post it on Patreon? Did we post a live on there? Yeah. Yeah, and DM it to me too. DM me the fake Insta. I was going off this morning because some of y'all probably saw the screenshot and some of you guys didn't see the screenshot. Hey, but girl, there was a screenshot that scared me. And like when I go off, it's like out of love. You know, it's not off out of, oh my God, Chanel's being a bitch. No, Chanel is being real because you guys could really be talking to murderers and not even know it. So going to their house, giving them your address, no bueno. Like I can't relate. Sounds kind of ghetto. Sounds kind of dangerous. I won't be able to relate to that. So yeah. Okay, people from my chat here. All right, let's see how many people are on here. We gotta get the show rolling, cause y'all, I'm trying to get my little babe to buy me a MacBook. Okay, I'm trying to get him to buy me a MacBook. So y'all, we gotta see how that works out. Okay, so I'm live, and then for anybody that missed it, they missed it. Okay, so I wanted to talk about allowances. Ignore that I got 2 broken nails. This weekend got real ratchet. But I want to talk about like how to bring up allowance, and then okay, so you're gonna have an allowance, right? Like if you have a sugar daddy, right? But then also you can turn a guy into like giving you allowance, like turning a trick into a sugar daddy. But we're gonna get into that later on. I just really want to talk about allowances. Okay, so this is what I want to say. So first off, when you're deciding on an allowance, you need to figure out like this is an allowance. This is like you deciding on your monthly bills and what'll work for you. Because what'll work for you probably won't work for me. So what'll work for you is your card note. Let's just say your card note is and let's just say me. My card note is $400. My rent is $1,300. That's $1,700 right there. So do you think that I'm gonna let somebody think that they're paying me $800 in allowance? No, probably not. Unless it's an online sugar daddy, but we'll get to that later. So that's $1,700, and then okay, so the things that's most important to me is my rent, my car note, and my car insurance. That'll be $200. So right there, that's $1,900. You know, I'm not a mathematic genius. I think that's 19, right? So I would tell them like I would go probably $100 up and be like $2,000 a month. But then I would do like bi-weekly, maybe bi-weekly, and say like $1,000 every 2 weeks, because that would work for me. When I had my first sugar daddy, my rent was $700. My rent was $700. Then with water, it was $780. So let's round that up to $800. My car note was really, honestly, truly, I think my car note was paid off, but I still said I had a car note. So if your car is paid off, still say you have a car note, even if you have like a 1996 Honda Civic and nobody will believe it. Act like you got into a bad deal and you still got to pay a car note. Always say you got a car note. Always say you got car insurance. So this is not us this is not struggling, saying this is how much we want for our allowance, because we're not necessarily telling them the amount of our rent, but we're deciding on what amount will be good for us. Again, if your rent is $800, your car insurance is $200, and then your car note is another $200, that's $1,200. I would still tell them $1,500 a month, and go from there, or $750 bi-weekly. And then again, when you're initiating the allowance or you're talking about the allowance, you tell them like what you will be comfortable with. Because a lot of girls like, okay, how do I bring up allowance? Well, if he's a sugar daddy, the allowance should already be on the table, and then you would decide the allowance that works for both of y'all. I would start off high. Like, say if you told a sugar daddy $2,000 and they said no, don't just let them say no. Be like, okay, so what will work for you? And then you go back and you negotiate. Because of course, if you tell them something like, and this is just $2,000 is really nothing to somebody who has it, you know? But let's just say if you told them $3,000, right? And they said, they were like, no, you're too expensive. Like, I wouldn't be able to help you with that. Be like, okay, what would you be able to do? And if they say something like this, say if you said $3,000 and they try to take it down to $700, do not say no, because we don't have the money in our hand. Once we get the $700, do what we want. You don't want to talk to him no more, then it's whatever. But don't turn down no money just because, you know? So like you get the amount, like $3,700. He trying to lowball you. So I would take that $750 or whatever. And then after you get the $750, be like, well, we have been going out to eat lately. We have been going to museums lately. We have went to one of your family's get-togethers. It's been a lot on me, and it's been taking me away from my side hustle. I do makeup on the side, and it's taking me away from that. So I'm losing out on money. So instead of you paying me the $700, I need you to start paying me, I don't know, $19. Like, or go from, or what will work for you, but like $750 is not working for me anymore. But wait till y'all get the money, because I had a girl in my chat negotiate an amount, and she was like, yeah, he said yes to $1,800, but then when I started doing my calculations, I needed like $2,500. Do y'all remember that girl? Do y'all remember that girl that was in the chat? I know somebody was in my chat. Remember when the dude said yes to like $1,800, and then she went back and asked for like $1,000 more before she even got the 18? Who remembers that? Who was in the chat? And I was just like, what? Girl, get the 18 and then talk about the other amount later. Like, I just felt like that was a mess. You was in the chat when that happened. Naomi, you were in the chat when when she said that. And then, okay, so now we have somebody who I would consider like a trick daddy, somebody who only wants to buy you gifts but doesn't want to give you money. The gifts will eventually turn into money when he's ran out of stuff to give you. All right, it's enough. I have enough shoes. I have enough clothes. At this point, I need money for my car insurance. At this point, I need money because I'm going on vacation with my family. You know what I'm saying? So it's enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it's going to have to turn into money. And I know it's hard because I've had a trick daddy before where they just want to send you gifts or they ask for your address. Remind me to get back to the address thing and all the other stuff because USPS, well, let me stay on that because USPS offers fake addresses. You guys have to look it up, or I'll probably put it on Patreon. They offer fake addresses. You can get a PO box. If you know somebody that's moving, give them that address. If your friend is moving in 30 days, give them your friend's address. I'm pretty sure your friend wouldn't mind. My best friend Dawn let me give out her address all the time. She's always moving, you know? So if she's moving, then give out her address and be like, you know what? Packages keep getting stolen at my address. Can you send it to my best friend's address over here? And also, when they find out your real name, or say if they find out your real name or your fake Instagram, or your real Instagram, whatever case is, the internet is a scary place. So don't be afraid to tell them, like, I was scared to give you my real information. What? That's crazy. We'll talk about that in a minute. So you be like, I was scared to give you my real information because I had a stalker before. I was scared to give you my real information because the internet is a scary place and you just never know like who's lurking or whatever. And again, my alias, the code name Chanel, is it for safety? Is it for security reasons? No, I just wanted a new identity. I just wanted a new persona. So that's what happened. And that name just came about. But in the long run, it helped me with security purposes because I'm doing all this ratchet activity under the name Chanel or under the name codename Chanel. And then my job's not going to be able to Google codename Chanel and then they find me. Like, no, because that's not my name. My name doesn't even nowhere near that. My name is nowhere near that. So again, aliases, stick with them. Never give out your address. And we know never to go to their house, never to get in their car, never have sex with them. Like, why? Why? We're celibate. You know what I'm saying? We're giving our life to Christ. We're not having sex out here. Anyway, so back to the trick daddy. So when a trick daddy is consistently giving you stuff off your Amazon wish list, or he's buying you shoes and all that, whatever, like, that's fine. We can have a trick daddy and a sugar daddy. But the goal is to get the trick daddy to understand that he needs to provide you with some type of allowance. Because once they start getting into this, oh, I've given you this gift, like, y'all, this has happened before to me. Like, when they give you like something, like, say if they gave you some shoes, right? They gave you some shoes and they give you some more shoes or whatever, and they just add in that amount up. In their head, they really feel like they done something. We are in it for the long run, and I hear somebody say, health insurance and stuff like that. We're in it for stuff that's not tangible because we can buy our own shoes, we can buy our own hair, we can fix our own nails. So it's not really, that's a little finesse. That's a really side hustle. And all in all, I will always say this: you're not a sugar baby until you actually have a sugar daddy. And there are sugar babies getting $10K a month. So I feel like shoot for the stars. Like, don't feel like because you hear people saying like, oh, well, you have to sleep with somebody to get that kind of money. No, boo-boo. Not at all. Because I had a sugar daddy who was paying all my bills, and then he also gave me gifts on the side. That's really what a sugar daddy is. Yeah. Exactly. So, and for the girl who said she made one that got reported, are you talking about your fake Instagram account got reported? Y'all, forgive my closure. Forgive it. Right. And honestly, truly, your trick daddy is not putting you on his life insurance. Your little tricks that you get in $400, $500 they're not putting you on their life insurance. They're not setting you up for the long run. My my sugar daddy, before he wasn't a dentist. His best friend was a dentist. So like I didn't have health insurance at the time, so his friend would like clean my teeth for free. That's the type of shit we need, because y'all, getting your teeth clean if you don't have health care is expensive. So that's the type of shit that we need to be on, because these people have connections. These people's best friends is plastic surgeons. Y'all want that lipo, y'all want that BBL, y'all want all that. That's what we need to do. You feel me? We need to get in where we fit in, okay? And we fit in with the sugar daddies. And again, look, I'm not telling y'all to stop getting money from the trick daddies. Please get all the money y'all can from the trick daddies, but invest in yourself so you can actually get a real sugar daddy, a real sponsor, a real supporter, somebody who's really gonna spend bands on you. Yes, $500 here and there is good, but it's not consistent. And sugar daddies, the money is more so guaranteed than if you have like trick daddies and stuff like that. When you're on a date and you're with a potential and he's just a regular guy or whatever, and in my head, I would be thinking of, well, wait, how would I turn him into a sugar daddy? What would be the ideal situation? Would it be me asking him for gifts and then the gifts eventually turning into, oh my God, it would be so good if I didn't have to pay my car note every month. Or it would be so good. Yeah, everyone does. I do too. Everyone does. It's good that you know that. But you can like be like, oh my God, it'd be so good if I didn't have to pay. And then it's another thing you could do too. You could say you have a roommate. You could say that you guys' rent is $2,000. Say you guys have a 4-bedroom, the rent is $2,000, and you pay $1,000. Keep in mind, your rent alone is probably $1,000. Always have a roommate, so when they try to come over, say your roommate cousin is there, your roommate uncle is there, like they can't come over. Always have a roommate, But then you can be like, oh my God, my roommate was short on her rent. All right, get him into the idea of paying the rent. And it's not struggle, because the real struggle is, oh my God, I don't have my rent money. Like, how? But if you have a roommate and your roommate is short, it's roommate stealing things, right? And your roommate is short on her rent, you're not struggling. It's her that put the struggle on you, right? Another thing is, if you let somebody borrow $800 from you. Oh my God, I was trying to be a good friend and I let my best friend borrow $800. Throw your best friend under the bus. I can be your best friend. Say your best friend is Chanel. Tell them it's me. Throw me under the bus. Say, I let Chanel borrow $800 and she never returned it. That's when you start actually getting cash, because there's no way they can mingle the oh, I can buy you some shoes, or oh, I can buy you that coat, or oh, I can buy you the hair. It's either a yes or no, because I need the money. And it's like a lot of times, y'all know when y'all ask for money and they say they'll buy it for you. We need to start asking for stuff that they can't buy, tangible items, because then they'll then they'll consistently keep asking you, oh, I can get this for you, I can get that for you, or whatever. Like, we need to start big bucks, y'all. We need to start doing big bucks. Again, these men, especially the ones, somebody's like, this girl had messaged me. Oh, I feel so bad because I need to get into my Text Now app. But she had messaged me and she had said, what did she have? She had said that she has a date with 2 CEOs. Do y'all understand, like, how these CEOs are, like, charging a fee for people to even ask them kind of questions? They have events and stuff like that for people to even ask them questions, and you get to go on a date with this person and you get to pick their brain for the free. They don't even know that you're doing. They don't know that you're a hustler. They don't know that you're a finesser. You know what I'm saying? So especially like if they're a CEO and they're over the age of 50, I say we need to try to get an allowance out of them. And sometimes we gotta finesse that allowance. Again, that's when we start bringing in the high numbers of stuff like vacations. My cousin is going to LA for her birthday, and like I'm the only one that doesn't have any money because my roommate was short on the rent, so I ended up paying her half of the rent. So now I can't even go on vacation. An older dude, yeah, how much do you need? How much do you need? That's really what it is. They'll be like, how much you need. And again, when we're going off of sites like Secret Arrangement, Millionaire Matchmaker, Established Men, I used to use that a lot. What's your price? That's when they pay for the dates or whatever. Again, I don't know too much about what's your price. I think I did it once or twice back in the day. But when we're going off of sites like that, immediately, y'all, we need to start letting them know that we want a allowance, because they're on sugar daddy sites. What else could they expect? If you Google sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship, allowance is in there. So if they want to talk about allowances and they want to talk about pay per meet, and I have a video on this, I don't believe in pay per meet. I don't, because it gets in. I don't want to say this, but no, it easily try to transform it into prostitution. Like every time, can't nobody tell me. Every time I did pay per meet, it was always like, okay, well next time we should do this at my house, or next time you should come wearing this, or yeah. Every time pay per meet. Now, if you, and I always do this, always do one allowance, monthly allowance. You give me a large sum between the 1st or the 5th of each month. And my sugar daddy that I met on Bumble, when we first started off, y'all, he had Zelle, no, was it Zelle? Yeah, he had Zelled me. Did he Zelle me? I want to say Zelle me, but then I think it wasn't Cash App though. So either had to be Zelle or PayPal. He had PayPal me an amount, and it was like $500 or whatever. And then that was just in good faith that he wanted to try the relationship. When we ended up going out again, this is what I had told him, and he knew I wasn't playing no games. And I said this in my other video when I had told him, I was like, you know, my last sugar daddy, and I told him, and you guys know this on my YouTube, my last sugar daddy paid all my bills and gave me gifts on the side. He brought me gift cards. Like, I had Best Buy gift cards I was giving out to my family for Christmas. That's how many Best Buy gift cards he would just buy. Just, I don't know, just because, you know? So when you're doing this and you're talking about it, tell them, like, if you want to go the route of I had a sugar daddy before and this is how much he's giving me, then someone's gonna come with, you know? But sorry, y'all. Oh, someone's gonna come with, you know? And then if you want to come to the route like, oh, well, I'm new to this, so what would work good for you? If they come up with an allowance or whatever, I would just counter it. Again, I was just saying that because, like, I don't know, like, I feel like what works best for me is acting like I already know what's going on. Now, if any girls in the chat have said that where they're like, oh, I didn't have a sugar daddy before, then you guys can, like, comment or whatever. But I've always said, like, even when my first sugar daddy, I told him, like, I had a sugar daddy before, just so they know, like, I know I don't have to have sex with you. I know that phone calls are good. I know that pictures are good, like, because I already know this. But if you come in like you don't know, still throw a number out. Still tell them something. Don't be like, oh, I don't know, but I think, like, always come super confident, because they'll try to run all over you. They'll try to run all over you. And again, if you're on a sugar daddy website, you should be charging a fee. I'm confused on why we acting like, if this guy is claiming to be a sugar daddy and he wants to meet up, why can't he pay a me fee? I'm confused, because I had dudes off of regular dating apps pay me fees. So if you're on a sugar daddy app, you know what's up. And yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we not counting pockets. Like, I get that, like, completely. But we not counting pockets. What I would do is I would say, this is my other sugar daddy gave me $2,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I was getting. I was getting around $2,000 a month. But what would work out for you? What would be best for you? What would be ideal for you? So they know, ideal for me is not, y'all, I've seen it. I've seen this 400 bi-weekly. I've seen it. I've seen it all. For $800, and you're 78 years old, and at the time I'm what, 23? You know, at the time I'm 23, and you think that you're gonna pay me $800 when I can go to the Amazon warehouse and make that, and find me a sugar daddy at the Amazon warehouse too. I can find me a sugar daddy there too. Okay, so if you want $2,000 and you go, and I said that, and I think you missed that at the beginning. If you want $2,000, I mean, if $2,000 is good for you, and and I've never said ask for double. I don't pull up the video or whatever, because I don't think I've ever said that. But I'm saying, like, if $2,000 is good for you, and you start off at $4,000, they're gonna say no. So my thing is to be like, $3,900, get $100 down from the $4,000, and then if they say no, be like, okay, what will work for you? But again, like Morgan said, everybody's pockets is different. I don't like to count everybody's pockets. But if somebody is a manager at Kroger's, if somebody is a manager at Kroger's, hold that thought. Why would you tell them $4,000? You know, but a CEO, maybe so. But when you come into the CEO for $4,000, I hope that it's in person, and I hope that you looking like the baddest bitch you could possibly look like if you asking for $4,000 month. And I hope you know what you're bringing to the table. I hope you know your attributes, because we not going in looking. Cause come on now, like I said, these people done been around the Stone Ages. They done seen it all. They done probably seen some of the baddest bitches in Brazil to fucking Africa. Okay, so they done seen it all. So if you gonna ask for that much, and I don't mind, I feel like the sky is the limit. Again, there are girls making $10,000 a month. There are girls, making money. I feel like the sky is the limit. But if you're gonna ask for that, please look like $4,000. That's all I gotta say. And that's the way it is. I don't care what nobody say. Like, you gotta look good, and you gotta have a mouthpiece, because they're gonna be like, oh, so $4,000. What do I get for $4,000? You gonna be tongue twisted. You gonna So if you're gonna ask for double of whatever you're asking for, like if $800 work for you, ask for $1,600. I don't think $1,600 is a lot. But if they want to talk you down, again, I already said this in the beginning of the video, you probably missed it. But if they want to talk you down to like $750, whatever, get the $750, get it in hand. Let's see if they really about that life. Get it in hand. Then after a few days or a few weeks, then you can start talking about, well, we have been doing this, we have been doing that, and it's exhausting. So I need you to up my pay, because I need you to up my allowance, because I've been missing out on hair, because I do hair on the side, so I've been missing out on that because I've been hanging out with you so much. And then just let them know that. But again, I say calculate all your bills, and then that's what you tell them. You know what I'm saying? That's what you tell them. You can go a little bit over, or you can even double it. But if they say no, negotiation, y'all. When they say no, don't send me a screenshot or something like, oh, they said no. It's time to negotiate, and that's when the finesse comes into play. Like, that's what finessing is, Sorry, I'm spraying it, but yeah. Anyway. Oh, Lord Jesus. She said she asked for $4,000. Honey child. If you are on a sugar, I've answered this question so many times, bless your heart. But if you are on a sugar daddy site, they already know. So it's no hinting. It's already like boom, 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 boom. Okay? So, hold on a sec. So, there that is. But if you are on Bumble, Hinge, OKC, whatever the apps, Badu, what's another app? Inner Circle, The League, Luxy. It's so many out here. Y'all should be making money. Y'all should be rich by now. Okay? Because it's too many apps out here. But if you're on any of those apps and you are talking to somebody that's 70 years old, and you are, how old are you, Lexi? How old are you, Lexi? And you're talking to somebody that's 60 years old, and I'm pretty sure you're in your 20s, the latest probably 30 or whatever. There is no way they don't already know you want money, but they're finessing you. You're getting finessed right now. Yes, it's sad. It's sad. Go look in the mirror. You're getting finessed right now. If you want me to think that they don't know that you want money, okay? If you, and again, they might not be straight up a sugar daddy, but they might be a trick daddy that you can turn into a sugar daddy. But you're getting finessed. If you think anything less, girl, they're lying to you. Girl, you're being played, okay? You're being played. They're not. They're ignoring your hints because they're trying to play you. Again, these guys have been around since the Civil War, when the Confederate flag was invented. All that. Potato patata. They know the game. You just got into the game. You only been on this planet 21 years. Honey child, read whole tactics. Watch my videos again, because there is no way that somebody who is 50, 60 years old think that you'd be interested in them off the strength. Bless them. Bless them. Okay. They not budging. Woo, child. Bless your heart. off the strength. My POT is once basically be in a relationship. What should I do? Ooh, child, I feel like I'm a therapist. Your POT wants to be in a relationship. How old is he? How old is he? I want to know how old these people are that want to be in a relationship with these young women. Probably got a wife and kids, but want to be in a relationship. Tell me if he got a wife, cause that's your way out right there. I'm waiting for you to get divorced. And does he have a wife? Is he married? Morgan, is he married? I need to know this now. Is he single or is he married? Does he mark off married on his tax return or single? God damn it. I was trying to come up with something to help. Nigga, hella single. Ugh. 48. Honestly, truly, okay, is he like a sugar daddy that gives you allowance or is he a trick daddy? Extra fee. No, is he a sugar daddy or a trick daddy? Does he like give you allowance? Oh, he would. Okay, well, when we cross that path, then we'll get there. That's what I would do. Girl, he ain't even paid a fee. When we cross that path, we'll get there. And to feel love. Don't we all? Tell him, don't we all? Tell him, don't we all? Tell him, don't we all? Please tell him. I think you should just practice. Like, honestly, truly, you gotta get it out of the mud. You know, this stuff it's not gonna come from watching Chanel. It's not gonna come from watching all these YouTubers. It's not gonna come from reading the book. It's gonna come from doing what a lot of girls do, and that's freestyling. You need to go out and about and talk to these people. Because if you don't, you're never gonna build a mouthpiece or whatever. And if you look good, girl, you're not gonna have to do too much explaining. It's already gonna be understood. You know, what's understood don't have to be explained. But one thing I would say is go out and freestyle and go mingle with people and talk to people, and that's gonna get you out of your shyness. One thing that I did, yes, people, yeah, go mingle with people and talk to them. Because one thing that I did, because I was super duper shy, and I was like super duper I use super duper all the time. But I was just the shyest person. Like, I didn't really have confidence or whatever. So I had to build like this persona. And I kind of got it from Beyonce when she did Sasha Fierce. And it was like, that's how she is on stage. That's kind of how I did. So you should see if that works out for you. Build this whole persona, this whole alias. Holding conversations. And that's why you need to practice. And if you gotta pretend to be somebody else and use your fake name and practice, that's what you gotta do as far as holding conversations. Because people will, and you know what's the craziest? It will get awkward. I remember my conversations with sugar daddies or tricks used to be so awkward, and I used to feel like, you know what, I'm not even like sexy, or I'm not even cute. I know why nobody would want to, like, you know, spend money and stuff like that. And then I started building my confidence, and I'm like, you know what, even if I have this awkward moment where I don't feel sexy or I don't feel cute, I would use humor to make up for that. So then that's just something I do. When it got to that awkward silence or when the conversation was over, like, I would always say something humorous, like, just at the end of the conversation. I'm surprised Korea is not on here. Oh, I'm so over this little piece hanging. All right, y'all. Let me see what time it is, because I gotta go get my little MacBook. I sure do. Gotta get my MacBook. Okay, any other questions, y'all? Because I gotta go get a MacBook. Gotta go finesse the plug. Let me know. Y'all, I'm so over. This is why I don't like straight hair. I feel like an emo. My little brother just laughed at me. Okay, is that it, you guys? No more questions. Let me know. 34 minutes. This is record time for me doing a live. No, I guess that's it. Okay, guys. I gotta go. Ciao, ciao. This was a great live. I feel like I got everything that I needed to say about allowance out. Probably missed a few things, and if I did, I will put it on Patreon. All right, bye.